What did the dog say when it sat on sandpaper? Ruff. Why did the triangle feel sorry for the circle? Because it's pointless. What's brown and sticky? The answer is a stick. What did you think I was going to say? A joke is something someone says or does that makes others smile or laugh. Often there's an element of surprise or silliness, an unexpected twist that creates the humor. Jokes are supposed to be fun. If someone gets hurt, it's not a joke, it's just mean. How do you handle that?
Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic!
Hi there, I'm Dr. Eileen Kennedy Moore, also known as Dr. Friendtastic. I'm an author and clinical psychologist based in Princeton, New Jersey. Each week on the Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic podcast, I answer a question from a kid about making and keeping friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, you can send it in at drfriendtastic.com/submit. That's drfriendtastic.com/submit. Here's today's question.
Hey, my name's Seb. I'm 11 years old. What do you do if someone's joking with you but you didn't find it funny?
Hi, Seb. Thanks for sending in your question. That's a difficult situation when someone claims he's joking with you, but it absolutely doesn't feel funny to you. Sometimes kids say or do mean things and then try to excuse their bad behavior by saying, "I was just joking." Maybe they believe that, maybe they don't. But if it's not funny for you or whoever is being targeted, then by definition, it's not a joke. How you respond will depend on your relationship with the other person. If you're not friends, try to give a very bland and boring response. I worked with a kid once who rode the bus with a not-so-kind kid. One day, the not-so-kind kid said to my client, "You have no friends at all. Everyone hates you." Ouch! What a mean thing to say. Fortunately, my client was ready, and he said in his most bored tone of voice, "Okay." That ended the conversation. And luckily, there was another kid who said, "That's not true." So yay for the upstanders. Other bored and boring responses you could give might be, "So what?" Or, "Tell me when you get to the funny part." Or, "Think what you like." If they're saying something racist or bigoted, you could say, matter-of-factly, "Your ignorance is showing." Then walk away, or at least turn away, to show that whatever that kid is saying is not interesting. Don't argue or get mad, because that makes his comments seem too important, and it makes him feel powerful for getting a big reaction out of you. If the other kid is bigger, tougher, or more socially powerful than you, or if it's a bunch of kids picking on you, especially if it happens again and again, you may need to get an adult involved. Don't announce, "I'm telling." Tell a teacher quietly and discreetly, or talk to your grown-ups to figure out who could help. If the kid doing the mean joking is a friend, then find a private moment when others aren't around to tell him how you feel and ask for what you want. It doesn't make sense to share your feelings with someone who doesn't care about you, but a friend who is usually kind probably wasn't trying to be mean. So assume that he had good intentions, even though his comments were hurtful to you. For example, you could say, "I know you were just trying to be funny, but I'm self-conscious about my height. Please don't tease me about that." Or, "You probably didn't know this, but I've been struggling in math lately, so I felt embarrassed when you told everyone I got a bad grade on the test. please don't share my private information. A good friend cares about you, so he'll listen, try to do better from now on, and maybe even apologize. And you'll know that because you spoke up in a kind way, your friend now understands you better, and the two of you can move past this friendship rough spot. This has been Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic. You can learn even more about friendship through my funny and practical books for kids: Growing Friendships, a kid's guide to making and keeping friends, and Growing Feelings, a kid's guide to dealing with emotions about friends and other kids. They're available through your library or wherever you buy books. Parents, check out my online workshops for kids at workshops.eileenkennedymore.com.